How do we start this podcast again? Da-da-da-da. We're talking shit. This is Blair.
This is Magenta.
This is Mistress Blair.
We are coming to you live.
We have been avoiding talking to each other because we cannot spill the details of our lives until we put ourselves on record, because then it's not the same. It's just not the same. You don't get the same energy from us, the same reactions.
The same raw sugar.
So we are here with the raw sugar, and we would first like to discuss a name change.
A name change.
We like our names. We
love them.
We feel very close to them, but we have found some names that are more appropriate for our interactions.
Our personals, I would say.
Our lives.
Yes.
It's more like mottos that we live by. And that is that we are absolutely terrible people.
Yes.
We're the disgusting, the most disgusting of the disgusting. The low lives.
You may find us in a dark alley somewhere.
Surrounded by debris.
And clutter.
You might find us perhaps in a dumpster. Because I am trash.
And I am garbage.
So now those are our new names.
So now every time you see the trash can, think of us.
Think of us and the shit that we talk and the things that we just throw away in our lives just to consume and get rid of them. Yes. So, garbage.
Okay.
We have a list of... Guys, we suck at podcasting. Like, we really do. We suck at... We're garbage people. We're trash people. We are dumpster people. And we obviously don't edit our podcast because we don't have the time or the energy for that. So we have been just like leaving notes about what things that we want to talk about, things that come up that we don't want to forget to like touch on, but they don't always go in order. I feel like I want to talk about what happened last night first.
Okay.
Because I want to know the details of the jealousy games that I played in last night, and that was fun.
Did we talk about our Tour De Ton on our second episode? Did we tell
I don't know. So,
you guys?
So Black Eye and I, today, as of today, have been seeing each other for 2 months.
Oh.
I know, it's crazy. 2 years in lesbian time. 2 months, though. And we have been planning this thing called the Tour de Wontons, the Denver Tour de Wontons, for 2 months. And I was putting it off because we realized that it couldn't just be the two of us, because we were getting wontons from 8 different places. And then she was like, I was thinking she was going to want to invite her friends, and I was way too nervous to like meet her friends, like, because I suck at that. Like, if you're dating me, you are welcome to meet my friends because I feel very cozy and comfortable with them, but it takes a lot for me to meet your friends because I overthink everything, and I care way too much what people think about me, even though I know I'm wonderful, and then I should just be myself. So we put it off, and finally I opened this art exhibit after I did, some acid, and I showed it to her, and she was like, oh my God, like, my sister would love this. This is like what her art is like. Can I invite her to it? And I was like, okay. And then she's like, oh, let's do the Tour de Wontons too. So we planned the Tour de Wontons. We had a blast.
So much fun.
It started by me and Garbage over here. We had 4 places that we had to pick wontons up from. And then Black Eye and her sister went to 4 different places and picked up wontons, and we all convened at my place. There was a lot of wine, a lot of wontons, a lot of laughter, a lot of sexual tension, but like, it wasn't even sexual tension. It was just like, Black Eye and I cannot keep our hands off of each other.
It was also just that gay energy.
Yeah.
It was so gay last night.
Mm-hmm. I was really appreciating last night that little Faye is like kind of like, hanging out with this dude and like liking men, because I I'm sure that Black Eye Sister is used to all the gayness, but I felt that that was a really good balance, and I was glad that that was there.
That was a good balance.
So she didn't feel like the one that was left out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Black Eye was, like, pulling my hair the entire time and, like, slapping my ass in front of you guys, and I was just, like, blatantly ignoring her.
I didn't even notice.
She slapped my ass like 5 times in a row when I was laying down. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I really appreciate that she's so comfortable, like, doing the PDA stuff, because I really like it, but I've not always been comfortable with it. And so I feel like she's making me a little bit more comfortable with that, and I really like it.
It's so nice to have a boo to hang on to, who isn't, like, standoffish and puts that wall between you, and is, like, comfortable being like, I'm with this person. It's a very comforting feeling.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah.
So we had a great night. My clothes were not taken off last night because her sister rode with her, so they went home, and then me and Garbage and Little Faye, like, hung out for another hour or two.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
We hung out late. That's, like, the latest we've ever hung out.
I know, and then, you know why?
Yeah, you know she did it right. She's making love in her mind, and she's not even trying. She'll take the words right out of your mouth. Not a witch, but you know she's controlling your mind. You'll make a move.
Because Little Faye now is not afraid to stay very long at my apartment, because she knows that, like, there's no pressure there to, like, be, you know, whatever that we were trying to be, even though we weren't.
Yeah.
But I have a note about that. I thought it was so funny, because now that that pressure's off, now I think she might be getting a little bit jealous again.
Yeah, I think so.
She was sitting there watching me and Black Eye all night, like, right across from her. And then, like, when we were all, like, spanking each other after, like, in this whole midst of the jealousy games, like, we, like, got a little cuddle moment, and we were both like, oh, this is fun. Then we're like, oh, maybe we should, like, separate a little bit like that. We liked that a little bit.
Yeah, so basically Black Eye and her sis left, and then we got into some serious jealousy games.
Yeah, I convinced Little Faye to send a nude to her boy Toy.
Yeah.
Did she tell you if he responded to it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what'd he say?
She told me all about it. I think, I don't know what he said exactly.
But was it good?
It was good, but basically it's going exactly how we predicted. Not that he's disappointing her, but mostly I think she's discovering that they're... I think he's, like, her star-crossed lover. Like, that sounds cheesy, but, like, they just cross paths at the wrong time, and it's never the right time, and they love each other, and, like, they have these things in common, and this passion for one another, but they're just, like, they crossed once in orbit, and it'll just never align the way they
or maybe
hope
it will in the right timing.
Maybe.
But I imagine she's going to be wanting far different things when that timing would be right, so then it wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that she's had something to occupy her mind.
Me too.
And it gives us content.
Something. Yeah, gives us great content.
We love our bitches because they always give us content to talk about, to shit talk about. So yeah, I convinced her to send a nude, and then Garbage over here was just, like, talking to Wolfie. We all knew when she was talking to Wolfie, because she would just smile at her phone. We're like, tell us what are we? So she's like, I'm sending some sext right now.
I did start sending some sext. It was getting saucy. It's always getting saucy.
Okay, tell us something about the sauciness, because this is what I've been waiting for. Literally all night and all morning I've been waiting to hear from this, and then this bitch tries to talk to me about this stuff, like, when she gets to my apartment before we hit record, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to duct tape your mouth if you don't wait until we get on record. So now we're on record. Spill.
Okay, so the last Marco Polo video that I sent her last night.
Wait, context. We have to tell them about how we're grooming Wolfie for the jealousy games.
Oh, okay.
Because that's, like, really important, I think.
Yes, so she asked me what I meant, because I had sent a text that said, we're all flirty here. And she later asked me, what do you mean by flirty? And then my secret agent, Trash.
Your trashy agent.
My trashy agent.
I'm not your secret agent, I'm your trashy agent.
Yes, my trashy agent over here told me that I needed to confess to the jealous games and invite her to play as well. So I did. And
you did it on Marco Polo.
I did it on Marco Polo, and we've been sending each other videos. Had to convince you to make her download that too. Yep. Took me a second to really.
So what did you say to her on your Marco Polo?
Last night?
Yeah, to tell her about this.
I said that to expand on the idea of being flirty, jealousy is healthy in a relationship and can add some really much needed friction and tension, so long as it's open and communicated.
Yeah.
You have to talk about the jealousy in order for it to be fun. Otherwise, it just becomes a bunch of secrets and feelings getting hurt, which is not the goal of the jealousy game.
The jealousy games are to be very, stark and blunt and forward with what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah, and to, keep each other reminded of how bad you want one another.
Side note, F Cups sent me a screenshot this morning of Black Eye's Hinge profile.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And they were most compatible, and I was just like, ha ha ha. Anyways, let's go back.
Yeah, and I ended up, my closing line was, jealousy is flirty. It is flirty.
Mm-hmm.
Being a flirt really, can make someone who wants you jealous. They're like, oh.
We gotta keep everybody on our toes. We don't want to get
too comfortable here.
Little comfort's nice. Knowing Security. That, you're part of the jealousy games. Yeah. As long as you're in the jealousy games, it's good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. So, what was the first part of the jealousy game that you sent her on Marco Polo? Oh, it was you and Little Faye.
Oh, yeah, there was a video of me straddling Little Faye, and she was smacking my ass.
Because she was demonstrating to you how this guy was smacking her ass.
Yeah.
And you liked it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And so Wolfie texted me about it, said, getting spanked over there, huh? And so I asked her if she was jealous at all, and she said no, that I was going to need to try harder.
And then she also said, well, now I don't know how. I'm going to have to figure out how to make you jealous. And I'm like, bitch, you were already getting too comfortable. You're getting too comfortable. You don't like to go out and meet people. It took weeks to get her to meet you.
Yeah, it did.
So she's going to have to get out there. So we took it a step further.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm doing all of the convincing here. I'm like the leader of the jealousy games at this point.
You just have so much momentum and intention.
And really, I know that Wolfie doesn't know how to make you jealous, but I know exactly how she's going to make you jealous, and it involves me.
I know. I also know that. And this morning I was thinking about it. I was like, there's not much that would make me jealous, but there's one person she could go to for some intel.
Oh, I'm not giving her intel. It would not be intel. It would be full-on jealousy games at that point, because she's hot.
She is.
I'm attracted to Wolfie, too, so...
You got them all by the balls, causing waterfalls, stone walls, bar brawls, common stalls at concert halls. To you they crawl, body sprawl, smoking palm malls, close calls, stand tall, doll, you make them feel so small.
Anyways, so I'm like, okay, let's up these jealousy games to see if we can make her a little jealous tonight. So I'm like, Trash, pull your fucking pants down. I'm gonna whip you on this Marco Polo and send it to Wolfie. So I started this Marco Polo with my face, and I said, hi. I said her real name, not Wolfie. And then I immediately turned it around. You were pulling your pants down, and I just whipped you with my hand crop. You have marks on your ass still this morning.
I have some nice
And that's
marks.
Nothing new. You get regular whippings from me.
Regular beatings.
Mm-hmm. Regular beatings.
Keeping a bitch disciplined.
And then your phone died as soon as we sent it.
As soon as we sent the video.
And Little Faye was like, she came in with this jealousy tidbit, and she was like, don't even respond to her till the morning. Don't open it up. Did you wait till the morning?
I did. Okay. I didn't turn my phone on until this morning.
So now, the moment that I've been waiting for literally all night and morning, what does she respond? How did she respond?
So, she sent two videos. In the first one, she wasn't so jealous. She mostly just was a little jealous that she wasn't the one spanking me, obviously.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later, she sent another one where she was like, well, now you're not responding, and I'm just here, and I'm like wondering what you're getting into and what's going on, and now I am jealous. So it was successful. We made her jealous. Turns out she actually like stayed up pretty late waiting to hear back from me.
Yes.
And got no response.
Yes.
She was 1 minute late to her meeting with her trainer this morning. She blamed it on me.
I am loving this team effort. I'm loving that Little Faye is getting in on this, and Little Faye is in the jealousy games a little bit differently.
She is.
With us, because, like, we're not trying to make her jealous. She is getting
I think she still gets a little jealous.
I think so, too, but the biggest jealousy game that we're playing with Little Faye is not telling her what we're talking about on our podcast. We're literally like, we'll give you the outline, but you have to listen to it.
You have to listen to us talk our shit.
I love that. So,
it's so fun.
I definitely have had some thoughts, some visions in my mind of me and Wolfie playing around, doing some jealousy things. That was a great look on your face. I don't know if she'll be into it, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll
I'm not saying
out.
It's going to happen in a week or 2 weeks or a couple months, but I think down the road, if she's still playing the jealousy games, or she's trying to play the jealousy games, I will definitely be involved. Oh my god. So
I have a note I want to talk about here.
Okay.
The other night, I drew the best Venn diagram I've ever drawn.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the photo after I tell you.
Okay.
So one circle is serious, and the other circle is not serious.
Okay.
And in the middle, you have fun. Isn't that just so on point, though?
Yes, I love that it's in your phone. Like, it's like, Garbage has been, like, making merch for us in her phone, and, like, instead of just, like, writing down what she wants the t-shirts to say, she'll draw a tiny-ass shitty t-shirt that doesn't even have shoulders. Like, it just has a neck cut to the arms. And then
Is that what I'm missing?
Yes, that's what you're missing. 2 lines to make shoulders. And she writes down in the tiniest little words what they say. Do you want to go over what they say right now?
Yeah, so the first one says, I 100% prefer women.
Yes.
The second one says, you can't afford me.
Yes.
The third one says, Lucifer made me do it.
Mm-hmm. He did.
And the fourth one says, don't breathe on me on the front of it. And on the back it says, 6 feet, please.
I'm still debating the please. I think it should just say 6 feet, motherfucker.
Oh, I like that a lot better. Here, let me just add an MF.
Okay, I'll introduce the next topic. And that is...
Good evening, class. I would like to welcome you to Pussy Eating 101. Pay close attention now. There's rules and regulations to pleasing a girl. Going downtown can really rock a world, but you gotta make sure...
Hinge. We love Hinge. We fucking love Hinge. It's the best. However, there is something on Hinge that I do not approve of, and that is that you can put your spirituality, your height, if you smoke, if you do drugs, if you have children, but there is no space to put if you have animals. And I am somebody who has now realized that I can't date people that have dogs. I just can't do it because there's like some emotional dependency with any person who has a dog that I just don't resonate with anymore. Like, I've had dogs my whole life. When my ex-fiancé and I disengaged, we had 2 dogs, and he made me not let them be together. Like, he literally took my one dog and, like, left in the middle of the night while I was at work, and I had my first real, like, anxiety attack. Like, I was, like, I couldn't breathe, and I was, like, sobbing, screaming, crying on the floor because he just left and, like, took our dog, and I love that dog. They were both my dogs. Like, I paid for everything, but, like, they were more bonded because he needed a emotional support animal.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was really unfair to split the dogs up because the dogs spent more time together than we did.
Yeah.
With them, you know, because they were together all day long when
they were
we
each
were
other's
gone at work.
companions.
Yes, so I didn't think that was fair. So, anyways, I moved out to Colorado. I got a job at a ski resort, and I was living in employee housing, and I couldn't have an animal, and none of my family would take my dog, my little baby. Oh, I miss her so much. I think about her a lot. Anyways, so I get it. But then when I no longer had a dog, after having a dog, I realized how much more freedom I had. I wasn't constantly thinking about letting a dog out. I wasn't, you know, vet visits. Like, it just, there was so much responsibility that I no longer had, and that was really amazing. So now I realize that I can't date people that have dogs. Or, I mean, cats. I just think it's disgusting, honestly. Like, F Cups the other night, I was hanging out with her, and she, like, kissed her dog's paw, like, the bottom of it, and I'm like, your dog literally walks through shit and pee when you take it out to use the bathroom, and you just kissed its paw. Ew, I don't want to kiss your lips now. That's gross. And the hair's everywhere, and they poop and pee in the place. Like, it's just gross. I can't do it. So Hinge needs to have a preference for people to sort through people that have animals. So since they don't, my Hinge profile now has to say, I'm going to read it to y'all because I love it. It says, it's my second thing, and it said, the prompt is, I get along best with people who don't have dogs. And then it's that little emoji with the hands up, like, sorry, not sorry. Like, so that's my point on Hinge. You have any things about Hinge?
No.
Okay, next prompt about Hinge. What goes into a swipe for you? Because we were, like, hinging on my Hinge together, and you saw me swipe through, like, in a half second, like, 30 people each, like, a half second each, and so 15 seconds. And isn't it so weird that you can just see one photo, or maybe a couple photos of somebody, and, like, you already know that that's not going to be a thing?
Yeah, that energy comes through. One of the most important things I look for is if they smoke weed or not.
Oh, okay.
It has to, like, at least be sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't really match with people who don't smoke weed because if you're not smoking weed, you probably aren't.
I'm not smoking. I mean, I did smoke
but
weed
you do
last
smoke
night.
it occasionally.
I do smoke. I'm not a stoner like I used to be because it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of mine is Christian people.
Oh, yeah.
Who put Christianity on their profile. That's like, I get tempted because oftentimes they're tall and beautiful and, like, I want to swipe, but then I'm like, I just know that's not going to work, and I don't want to. I'm not here to do your spiritual awakening for you.
We're here to have fun, not.
I'm really good at messing up people's lives like that. Like, I'm so good at it, and like really awakening people, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of patience, and I just don't.
It's a lot of, like, heavy emotion. Yeah, it's heavy work.
It's really intense, and usually they end up hating me for a little bit, which I get because like when your whole world is shattered. Yeah, exactly. So that's one of mine. I used to have this thing where, like, I won't date anybody who's under 5'6" because I'm 5'9" and I am a big boned, curvy lady. And but now I don't give a fuck. I think I couldn't date somebody who's under 5'3", but I have lowered it, like, a little bit because now I have that tall, beautiful, masculine, feminine person in my life. The thing that I crave most. My switchy person. God, why is she so perfect? I hate it. I hate that she's so perfect. Lovely. She is. Like, I don't hate it, but it's, like, really gross how much I like her. So now that I have that, I feel like, oh, I don't give a fuck if I'm, like, fucking tiny bitches. Like, I'll throw them up against a wall and abuse. Like, that's fine with me.
Good. You have one need met.
Yeah. Now on to age. I am 25. You are 23. And I did not see you on Hinge for a while because I had my age at 24 and up. And I lowered it just to see you. And now I'm like, okay, I'll keep it at 23, but, like, I'm not going anything below that. And you said to me yesterday.
I set mine at 24.
Because Why?
Because I can't do it with 21-year-olds. I'm not on that level anymore.
Yeah.
It's a fun age, and I totally respect it and honor it, but it's not really the vibe I'm trying to hang out with right now.
And it's so funny because
I think I definitely like
older women
who are a little more experienced.
Yeah. Wolfie's 27.
Yeah.
Black Eye is about to be 27 in March. She's a year and a half older than me. It's so... Go ahead.
I was going to say I just got this
okay, hold
pretty
on.
naughty sex.
One more thing. I was going to say that, like, it's so funny because I remember being 21 and 22 and 23 and like, trying to date people who were, like, 27 or 28 and being like, I'm so mature, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm older and I'm like, what the I should have just been dating 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds. Like, I did not need to waste my time trying to date somebody more mature because, I don't know. And I'm sure all the 21-year-olds feel that way, too. Yeah. They're like, they don't get it, that how much change comes in your mid-20s.
So much.
So, okay, read this sex.
Okay.
From Wolfie.
I want to spank you and see my handprints on your ass. Punish you for letting someone else mark you up like that.
I love that. I love that so much.
I love that. I also, another one of my notes was in relation to our podcast name, 2BreastFriends.
2BreastFriends. Why are we 2BreastFriends?
A, because we're gay.
Yes.
B,
we love titties.
This is so perfect because my high school nickname for a while from one of my good friends was Boobs. Because I got drunk at a party and he saw my boobs, and I guess I had nice boobs.
What a unique
right
nickname for a guy to give you. Boobs.
I know, so creative. He used to tell me I had some tiggle bitties.
Tiggle bitties?
Tiggle bitties. But
Perfect,
I thought that was funny.
Sounds. So, speaking of titties and jealousy, and my bitches, last night at our Tour De Ton.
Too smart cause I'm always scoping, watching, seeing how these lames look, lazy. This how you get your frame took, money. I got money. Money. I got money.
I was sitting there and Black Eye opened her OnlyFans because we were all talking about OnlyFans and her sister was saying about how one of her friends has an OnlyFans or something. And she opened her OnlyFans and my tits were the first thing to pop up. And her sister saw my tits and was like, who's that? And Black Eye was like, me. And we just like had a little moment there.
Yes.
So her sister saw my titties. Jealousy games though. So they were like searching for one of her sister's friends. And Black Eye straight up subscribed to this girl's OnlyFans. And I was like, I got jealous for like a split second. And I was like, you don't need to be jealous. Like, yeah.
That's so funny.
I was a little jealous. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Get over it. Like, just get over it. We all like naked women.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, wow. That was a moment. And I have my next note is about how my bitches are sending me screenshots of them finding each other on Hinge. And the first one was F Cups, who found you, garbage, I'm trash, you're garbage, on Hinge. And I remember that because I was still seeing her, like, romantically at the time. And she sent me that thing of you, and you sent me the thing of her, I'm sure, and you guys were, like, most compatible, and you guys matched for fun, right? Mm-hmm. And then yesterday, Black Eye sent me a screenshot of F Cups, and was like, haha, look at this, they were also most compatible, and then F Cups separately sent me a screenshot of Black Eye's profile this morning, too, and I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. So funny. And Little Faye's over here banned from Hinge. She was trying to find a sugar daddy, and she got reported. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Another new point.
Uh-huh.
Guess who wants to come to Denver now?
Jaybird.
You already fucking know.
Are you gonna let him?
I don't know. Maybe for the jealousy. Maybe for the games. He fucked someone last night. He was playing about it.
Boy or girl?
A girl. Maybe it was I think it was a girl.
Were you jealous?
His gym partner. No.
Not at all.
I don't feel
you don't
jealous
give a fuck
at
about
all.
that dick. You got something else howling up in your pussy right now.
All I'm saying is I have never ate a sugar cookie that tasted like that.
I think you should invite him over.
I think so too. I
For
think
the
it would be really
content.
fun. Yeah.
For the jealousy games, strictly.
Strictly.
I'll hang out with Wolfie. I'll invite her over to my place.
No. We will all be hanging out together.
I still can't get over the fact that I just straight up bitch stared her the first time that she saw me, and now, like, we're gonna have to meet again and, like...
Yeah, you're gonna have to
own up to that
reconcile
moment. It's so funny, though, to me, because, like, I only did that because I didn't want her to know how hot I thought she was.
She's so hot.
She's so hot. Fuck. So I have a story. I was at F Cup's place a couple weeks ago, and she was FaceTiming her mom while I was there, which, like, she asked me if she could, and I was like, yeah, I was dealing with my Amazon humidifier drama. So I was dealing with that, and I went out on the porch, and I looked down, and I saw this sexy fucking lesbian on a bike with a ball cap, with long, like, you know, like, natural sandy brown hair, colors everywhere, and I was like, looking, I was like, please look up here so I can, like, do something. Please look up here at me. And it was like 3 or 4 minutes. She went into the building, came back out, might have been, like, delivering food or something, I don't know. Comes back out, and it was a fucking dude. I hate it. I hate when cute lesbians turn out to be men.
It's the fucking worst.
Like, why are you just... I
Why
wish
are
you
you
were
a man?
lesbian. Why? I wish you were a girl. You were so cute until you were a man.
And that pretty much covers it.
Yep. Yep. Oh my god. So, I've been watching The L Word on Netflix, on Hulu. Hardcore, like, binging this shit. I've been watching it every day. I'm living for it. Honestly, my life is going to be really... I don't know what I'm going to do with my life when I no longer have, like, a lesbian TV series to watch and indulge in. But they were playing this game in one of the episodes called Too Hot, which I told you about this, and you said, yeah, I know that game. And I was like, oh, I've never played it, but I'm gonna play it soon.
I want to play that game soon.
And for anybody who is naive and doesn't know what this game is, like me, it's when you are with somebody and you can only kiss, but you can't touch each other with your hands. And whoever touches the other person with their hands first loses, and the winner gets to do whatever they want to that person. So I want to play that game soon. Are you going to play that game soon?
I'm going to play that game soon.
I think we should all play the Too Hot game soon.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of games.
I'm going to play a game this weekend.
What's the game?
A really cute snow day.
Oh, my God, gag me. You're going to go Imprint.
I'm going to go Imprint. Put my energy.
I wonder who gave you that note.
Over her space.
Maybe the leader of the games who also recently imprinted on her bitch's apartment.
We think too much alike. Trash and garbage. They just
live in
come from the
place.
same
We're
container.
the same thing with different definitions.
Yeah.
Is one worse? Garbage or trash? No, they're the same.
They're the same.
Yeah. So, what energy are you bringing into that space?
But
You're
I'm
doing a
gonna
little paint?
drive you crazy energy.
You're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
be able to
direct.
not think about me when you see your new place.
Yeah.
organized and clean
Yeah.
and painted.
I'm gonna be stuck in your head forever. Good luck.
Or until you move out of this place.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Black Eye's apartment, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think she bought this place.
Oh, she did buy that place. So she's not
that's
going
a
to be
pretty
moving out.
permanent imprint.
Woo,
so
girl,
I'm
woo.
kind of thinking like, wow.
Yeah, you got to help her style. You
Help her style it. Get some art on those naked bare walls.
Maybe she'll commission some from me.
Maybe.
We'll see.
She has a little fireplace. It's super cute.
I know. I saw it.
And she has a fire pit. She's mentioned it like 6 times. It's funny. She's really excited for it.
She can have some lesbian parties at her house.
She could.
We'll get her into this jealousy games with our friend group of lesbians and gays and lesbians. We don't have any gay guys in our group right now.
I know.
I'm still waiting.
Me too.
We need it. It would be great.
Maybe that'll be our videographer we talked about.
Yeah, we are. I mean, like, not really manifesting. I just feel like that's the next person to come in our life is somebody who wants to help us make our reality TV show.
I agree.
We just want to be like the Kardashians, okay? Who doesn't want to be like the Kardashians?
The garbage
Let's be
edition.
honest.
Garbage
Yes.
and trash edition.
The
white trash edition.
God, I hate that. I hate that I'm white.
Me too.
I mean, like, I know that's so stupid to say because, like, white privilege is obviously existent and we benefit so much from it. But, like, I appreciate the privilege, but, like, I hate that I get it just because of my skin color.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off. I
it's
want everybody to
infuriating.
just be equally privileged.
It needs to be a leveled playing field. We need to all have the same opportunity.
Yeah. So we've got some more game plans. We're scheming always.
Yes.
We're always scheming. And
Always.
the best part about this is that since we're so, like, upfront about our jealousy games and the fact that we're scheming, that all of our bitches know.
Yeah.
And they're fine with it.
They're having a blast.
We're curating the games.
We're bringing them along for the ride.
So the next game that we have decided that we're going to do sometime in the future, we're waiting for four. Let me just stutter a little bit. We're waiting for a few more people to enter our group.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one on the radar.
Yep.
I have to pick a name for her now, too.
Oh, yeah. We can't talk about her yet.
Yeah, I'll touch on it in a minute. We're going to play Spin the Bottle with all of our lesbian bitches because I feel like the perfect entrance to that game when we have everybody together is like there's not one person in this room who wouldn't feel some type of jealousy if somebody else in this room kissed somebody other than them. So we're going to play Spin the Bottle.
Yes.
Feel some type of jealousy or just, some type of way. It's always fun to see your friends kiss in front of you, like, especially if you know it's happening, like, and you have to watch, like.
It's saucy.
It is saucy. Is this a good or a bad idea, though?
I think it's a great idea.
Why do you think it's a great idea?
Because it's just good fun that is funny. We're not setting out to hurt anyone's feelings.
I have something to confess.
Oh.
I've never played Spin the Bottle.
Me neither.
Like, and I feel like I have been missing out all of my life since
Me
I haven't
too.
played Spin
I've
the
always
Bottle.
wanted to play.
So.
I've also never played 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Me either. That's kind of like the similar, like, that kind of goes with Spin the Bottle sometimes.
Maybe we can play both games.
Shit.
Make a whole night of it.
Oh, shit. I would love this. Spin me on Wolfie already.
Get out.
Give me 7 minutes in hell. I don't want to go to heaven. I'm taking her to hell if it lands on her.
Yes.
But honestly, I wouldn't take anybody to heaven. I'm taking them all to hell.
Same.
Because I'm not sweet and kind and loving and caring, except for apparently one person in my life.
Except for
And I want to be sweet too. Yes, I want to be sweet too, but I also take her to hell too. We have a lot of fun. So it's a great idea. It's not a good or a bad idea. It's a great idea. And
good to be a brat.
So we know who I would want the bottle to land on.
Yeah.
Who do you want the bottle to land on?
Well, it's hard to say because we haven't added the rest of the people to our circle yet.
Okay, right now in our circle, everybody that we've talked about, minus F cups probably. Although that could be fun to have her there
that
now, like that it's like more.
I would
chill.
take F cups to spend to
really
to hell.
That's it. Why?
No, honestly, the first person that came to mind was Little Faye.
I know. Last night was so funny when you were like, "Oh, we can go fuck." I'll fuck you.
I know. It's like I'll be your first.
Wait, first for what? What was the context of that?
The first person she fucks in this building.
Oh, yes, because we're playing another game of...
Oh, yeah. Another game we're playing.
We're playing so many games. We would get bored if we didn't play all these games. But, so me and Garbage, when we, like, within the first week of living in this building, we're like, let's start a game of how many people we can fuck that also live in this building. Mm-hmm. You're winning right now at 1.
It's less of a competition and more of a team effort at this point, since we're going by body count.
Yeah.
Like, it's more of like, how high can we get our body count if we work together? And we split up.
We belong in the dumpster.
We're awful.
Like, we are so awful. But I have a feeling that I am going to be tying you here soon.
Oh.
At 1, because there's somebody else in our building, this girl who I still haven't come up with a name for. We talked in the elevator yesterday, and she's like a little bit bisexual. Like, she thinks women are beautiful, but she's definitely used to the dick. So I accidentally hit on her. I just told her she was hot. Like, she was telling me about how she was afraid to like have sex again because her, you know, she doesn't feel good about her body because she's gained some weight, and she's literally like so fit. She's so fit, and I'm like, you are so hot, and I just said that to her, and I also just, like, blatantly told her to go fuck a woman. I'm like, don't fuck the dick anymore, go fuck a woman, don't worry about it. And she's like, well, I'm really just worried about my body, I'm like, all that. I'm like, you're so hot.
Oh my gosh, women don't care.
Nobody cares. If they're fucking you, they already like your body.
Think you're hot.
Like, they're not thinking about anything that you're thinking about your body.
They're just, like, worshiping you and thinking about how amazing you look.
So I think that caught her a little off guard. I know it did. We're going rollerblading today, here in a few hours.
Oh.
We'll see how that plays out. But I invited her to the game, too. Because she mentioned to me that she wished that she could, like, fuck somebody in the building. Because that would just be super convenient. And then I told her about your experience. And she was like, is he cute? And I was like, not my type, really. But I think they just had some fun. But he's nice.
He's fun. He's funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
funny
just need
relative,
someone to
but yes,
kill the time with.
Yeah,
he's convenient.
Convenient.
That's the word.
Is better.
He's convenient
and useful, resourceful.
Yeah.
I still want my drill back. I need that back. Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask him for it today.
So, yeah.
Oh, on that note,
what?
He can't be the last man I ever fuck.
Oh my god!
So,
no, that's why you have to have Jaybird.
That's why. Jaybird. Yeah, we're just going to call him Jaybird.
Yeah.
That's why Jaybird has to come.
Okay. I would like to meet him, actually.
I would love for you to meet him.
There's some sexual tension there, too, because remember that one time that he was, like, shit-faced off of all kinds of drugs and alcohol, and he was, like, in the bathtub on FaceTime? I don't know why I was involved in that FaceTime call.
I don't know why I was involved in that FaceTime call. Well, I do, but I don't know.
It was sloppy.
It was super sloppy.
And he was, like, asking me, like, why I wouldn't fuck you, and, like, what there was, if I, like, was something wrong, if I didn't think you were hot, and I was like, no, it's none of that, really. It's just that, like...
Let's go. Ha. I needed some shit with some bop in it. Let's go. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving, that whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good pussy, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with the shits, I'm a hot nigga. Oh, you asking for pictures with niggas?
We had that moment last year that we could have jumped on, and then you moved away for a while, and we came back together and realized that what we really needed was a best friend.
Yeah.
And
I think we're both glad that we didn't pass that boundary or go to that place together.
Yet. Because we both know we're always playing this long game. The games are with each other, and we're both like, we're not having sex, but we're not like cutting that out.
Yeah, we're not like, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just not happening right now. We're just
Yeah.
waiting for the right moment. We don't know when that will be.
Or who it will be with.
I mean, I have a nice vision in my mind of who it will be with.
Do you? Oh my god.
I mean, you did tell me that you wanted to tie her up and you wanted me to teach you how to do that. And I said, I'm game.
Anything is possible.
But if I tie her up, I'm not just going to be tying her up.
Okay.
There's an art to it. It's not just, shibari is not just about tying somebody up. It's about, like, making them feel things while you're doing it. And being nice and then kind of like pulling the rope
as
really
long
tight.
as I'm there to supervise, it's fine.
Please. You will not be I'm supervising. You are participating and learning. You're the student.
As long as I'm a participant.
So that's totally maybe going to happen.
Don't leave me out. Don't make me jealous.
I feel like that will come first, and then the real jealousy games with Wolfie will begin.
Do you think so?
I think, like, that introduction, like, I think she won't just, like, start something with me without you being involved first, but once that door is open...
That's an open door.
It's an open door. It is an open door.
We must think wisely about the doors we open.
Because she is a little switchy, and we all know that you're a bottom bitch.
I can be a little switchy.
A little. You have a lot
Still
of learning to
opening
do.
You know who I really like to be aggressive with is men.
Yeah.
Yeah. With women, I just more so am, like, more of a bottom bitch.
Yeah. Our TikTok that we made last night with Little Faye, I thought was so funny.
Yes.
We wanted to test that theory, like that TikTok where, like, if you look better as a bottom or a top. And so we all did it one after another, and it turned out really well. Like, it was a great TikTok.
It was awesome.
So I haven't checked on the TikTok this morning, but it seemed to be getting a little bit of momentum last night before I put my phone away. I want to talk about casual relationships.
Oh. What do you define as a casual connection?
A casual connection. Little Faye said it perfectly last night. Somebody who you don't care if they text you back. And therefore, that means I don't do casual connections, because anybody who I'm talking to better be fucking texting me back and responding. There's nobody who I am involved with who I just, like, don't give a fuck if they text me back or not.
I feel that. All of my connections are pretty intentional.
Yeah.
There are definitely a few more casual that, like...
Like who? Like what? You can't give...
I can't...
Yeah, there's none that are casual.
No, if I'm talking to you, it's probably because I'm in love with you, so...
Same.
Just gonna put it out there.
Probably because I'm in love with you already.
Probably because I'm in love with
you very quickly. Yeah. So, don't be using the word casual so casually. Like, if you're going to say that you're casual with somebody, you have to actually, like, really understand what that means.
Like, make sure you're both on the same casual page.
Yeah. Define that. What is casual? I think that's all. I have something called the threesome trick. Oh, I know what that was about. I hate when people trick you into trying to have threesomes.
Oh, yeah. That's like another form of catfishing.
Yeah. And there are so many stories. Like, I've heard endless amounts of stories from different people that I've known about how they've either been, like, tricked into trying to have a threesome, or they've known somebody who's been there. I've experienced the same thing. I've not done, no, I did do the tricking, like, a little bit, like, when I was still with my ex. We were trying to have a threesome, and I was, like, definitely that girl on whatever dating service I was on that just had photos of me and matched with some cute lesbians. And was like, oh, well, he can just watch. What the fuck?
Oh
what the fuck was I thinking? It was more because I wanted to have sex with a woman, but I didn't feel like I had the liberty to do that on my own, and he really wanted to be involved, so I was just trying to do anything possible to, like, allow myself to have sex with a woman. But then he eventually was like, yeah, you guys can go out on dates or whatever. I was kind of playing him at that point. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out and, like, you know, get to know her first. And then once we form that connection and it grows, you know, hopefully you'll be able to get involved because that's like the end game. And then I realized that wasn't the end game for the first girl that I fucked ever. And my Miley fantasy. And I still kept seeing her. So, but our relationship ended a couple months after that because I was like, wow, I'm gay. I'm gay. Wow, I'm gay. She had a sour ass pussy.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was not good pussy. But it was necessary.
Open casket, open bar. Did I take this shit too far? When I hit you in my car, lit you up like a cigar. Love it that you call me a bitch. Love it that you live in a ditch. Love it how good you are.
So fuck all you and your threesome tricks. If you want to have a threesome, if your relationship is on the rocks to the point where you're like, we need to spice it up with a threesome, pay an escort.
Yeah.
Go see a professional dominatrix and get real kinky with it.
There are tons of professionals doing sex work in all different categories and types. And there's so much to experiment and so many ways to have fun.
And
that
money
don't involve seeking.
Yeah, and money creates such a good boundary.
Yeah, money is a very safe boundary.
The person who's being the unicorn and for the people who are
the couple
finding the unicorn.
Yeah.
So use your money wisely. Go pay a sex worker to coach you through your dying relationship.
Yeah, and that's some good sex therapy.
Mm-hmm. All sex workers are therapists, just to let you know. They're just unlicensed. And often they're better at therapy than therapists are because they're not so conceited about it. They're just like, I'm here to do this.
It's what they're there to do.
It's what you want.
They're
I'm
there
going to give
connect.
you more than what you asked for, probably. More than what you even know you're getting. So yeah, that's my last note for this episode. I feel like I'm missing I am missing something. I got to tell you about my conversation with Black Eye this morning. She like fell asleep last night, like basically as soon as she got home, and I was like trying to sext her because like we were both like, oh my God, like that was the biggest tease. Like we just hung out with friends, flirty all night, cute as fuck all night, drunk as fuck off of some wine, and we didn't get to fuck. And that was so intense.
Wow, that's like a milestone.
I know. It was really great, actually. Like it was I enjoyed. I love a good tease. It's one of my favorite things. But we were talking today about the jealousy games and about the podcast, and I was like telling her, she said that she only gets jealous for a minute, but she's never been jealous in her previous relationships. And I'm like, bitch, that's because you were in monogamous relationships. Like, but she says, I make her feel jealous. I make her feel those jealousy things, and I'm making her feel feelings. I'm like, bitch, you're making me feel feelings. Like, stop making me feel feelings. Like, I can't handle it. And I was just talking to her about how, like, we can't get comfortable. And then I was like, well, she's like, I'm not getting comfortable. I'm like, well, maybe I was just projecting because I'm getting a little comfortable. It feels good now. I need to play some jealousy games. Like, I'm very comfortable with, like, just fucking her right now.
Yeah, you are.
Like, really comfortable. I like her so much. Like, I love her.
I think it's okay to be content just fucking one person at a time if that's what that time has in store for you.
Yeah, I'm so content with everything about her and everything that's going, but y'all, I'm not going to forget about you. I'm keeping up with the content. I'm keeping up with the jealousy games, but we were talking about how we need to talk about our feelings. And she said that she said I never ask her about her feelings and that I never tell her about my feelings. I'm like, well, you never ask me. And so next time we see each other, we're going to talk about our feelings.
Feelings.
I know.
Oh my
I
God.
know it's coming because I know how I feel. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that you feel the same way that I feel. So maybe we should just talk about it. So.
Just get everything out in the open.
And I said, this is why I have a podcast, so I don't have to have these conversations and I can just shit talk with my best friend.
Yeah.
But maybe we should have that conversation. But
some conversations need to be had. But when it clicks, it just clicks and things move fast.
Faster than what I was anticipating.
Yeah.
I think we've just been like suppressing our feelings because they're scary.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's like we've already opened up so much to each other, and like that L word.
Zenith.
Passing the threshold of that L word together is like a big like, woo, this is serious.
It's like the final drop.
It is serious.
Like, whoa. There's no coming back from that.
But I'm still playing the jealousy games. Like, I really feel like she's, like, the perfect primary partner. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's what she wants to be. I know that's what she wants.
I love that for you.
I mean, if I'm feeling it, she has to be feeling it, too. Mm-hmm. So we're probably going to talk about that soon. It'll probably be on the next episode. But in the meantime...
Between time.
This girl that I still have no name for... I'm playing that game. I didn't even know, like, when I first met her, I was like, oh, she's so cute. She's short, too. She's like, she's cute. And she told me that she wanted to get dicked down. And I'm over here thinking, bitch, you don't need a man to dick you down. Like, I've got some. I will dick you down.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
It'll be better.
Happily dick you down. And if you want somebody in the building to fuck, ooh, girl, let's just tie up this competition with garbage over here, and we can both be each other's one.
Yes.
So that we're all tied. So, yeah, I might be playing that. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that transpires. I can't say much about it yet because I'm really not sure where it's going, but I know where I want it to go.
I can't wait to hear about your guys' skate.
Oh, you're not coming with us? You're going to cleave?
I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I kind of want to go, but
I know she's pretty new at skating. No, that's what I was gonna say. Like, she's pretty new at skating too. She said I'm the best out of us, so I'm gonna have to be patient. So you might as well come make me only be patient once and teach you guys how to skate.
Okay, if that's how you feel about it.
That is how I feel about it.
Okay,
so let's all go skate. Get her into this friendship. You know, get to know us some more. We are trashy people.
We are fucking garbage
in the fucking waste bucket.